Hello and welcome to Toy Polloi 2, and today we have an unboxing video. As you can see, I've got a few little packages here on the desk and I've bought some bits for projects that I'm working on. So let's get on and open them and see what's inside. This package has come in from Foxfire Toys, who got in touch to say, would I like a baby bantha? And I'm like, who wouldn't want a baby bantha? So they very kindly sent this over. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. So we've got some good packaging here. Nice bit of bubble wrap. Let's open this and see what the bantha looks like. And here we go, we have a little baby bantha. This is really very nice indeed. I know this is sort of based on the Stan Solo sort of larger bantha. This is a small little mini version. I think this is also produced via Stan Solo. It's a really nice little thing. It's got quite a lot of articulation. You can rotate its head, you can rotate its little legs like that. That is really very sweet indeed. If you want to grab one of these for yourself, do check out Foxfire Toys. I will put a link to that in the description. And you know what? I have something else that would sit very nice next to this. So let me get it off the shelf and we can see what the two look like together. And here we go. It's a little mini dewback. This was made by Garden State Kaiju. Again, on Instagram, I'll put a link to their one. Those two go really nice together. It's nice to have sort of a little mini setup of these little monsters. So we have a bantha and we have a dewback. So yeah, a massive thank you to Foxfire Toys for sending this. It's really very cute indeed. Such a sort of unique little item. This box has come from Rob, who messaged me on Twitter to say he got some bits to send over. I know one bit is from a Micronauts vehicle. The rest I am not sure about. So let's open this up and see what he sent. What have we got here? Well, let's empty this out and we'll take a look. It's all very well wrapped. So this is from a Micronauts vehicle. I'm guessing possibly the Exploration Lab, not quite sure. I'll have to look that one up, but useful pieces anyway, because with Micronauts vehicles you can sort of slot them together, so it's always good to have extra pieces around. Yeah, looks in pretty good condition. Then I can see we have some other pieces here and a figure and some Fisher-Price stuff, so let's move these out of the way. So this figure here, this is one of the Dukes of Hazzard. This is a Mego figure. I think this is Luke Duke, which is interesting because I have a Duke, so and I've got Daisy Duke as well. So that means I think I have all of the Dukes. Maybe I don't have what was the father called, Jesse or something like that. But that is really cool. I definitely don't have that figure, so that is very nice indeed. Then we have what is my favourite Fisher-Price figure, and this is the Frogman. It was one that I remember having as a child, and I still love it today. I've got a few of them, and they're just an amazing figure. The one I had as a child, I think I'd rubbed off all of the paint on him. He's so well played with and so well worn. But that is a really pretty reasonable figure, and his head's not loose, which is pretty remarkable. Always the Fisher-Price figures have loose heads. It's something I need to show a fix for. So that is very cool. Oh, look, and then we have a Transformers watch. This is not a sort of official Transformers watch. This is one of the knockoffs. I've been sort of collecting those. I've got a blue one and a black one. I don't have a red one. This does look in pretty good condition. I can see there's the battery in there, so it may be that this one works. I will have to test that out. But there you go, let's transform him into his little robot mode. And you can see we have a little robot watch. They're just really nice things. They're not particularly well made. The plastic is pretty cheap, but I just like them. I think they're quite sort of cool little things. So that is amazing. I'm definitely going to have to test to see if that works. We then have a Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica. So this is Mattel's toy line. He is missing his cape, and it's another fix that I need to show. Lots of people ask me to show how to make the capes for this toy line. So far I've done the Ovian and the Imperious Leader, but I've not done Starbuck or Adama. So yeah, that is a definite one that I should add to my list. We have a couple of Transformers weapons. That is one of the weapons for Metroplex. And then we have this weapon here, which again, I can't say I recognise off the top of my head, but maybe someone watching will know which Transformer that goes to. It's definitely a Transformer style gun, so if you know what that is, do leave a comment below. We then have a clip here which is for the Action Man headquarters, which you'll have seen. I got the bulk of one of those recently, but that clip will come in very useful. I can see this here. This looks like a mask part. This looks like a little dinghy or something to go with a mask figure. This will be one of these sort of adventure series, sort of like Venom's Revenge type thing, but I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to look that one up. Again, that is pretty cool. Probably have the figure to go with it, so I'll have to research that one. And then finally, over here we have a Skeletor. This is a modern Skeletor. Is that from the sort of 2000s line? not a line that I collect, but he does look like a pretty cool figure. If you know which sort of line this Skeletor comes from, do let me know. Again, leave a comment below, but that is a really cool looking figure. So Rob, thanks ever so much for sending these pieces over. Some very useful pieces. I was just expecting this Micronauts one, but I can see there's lots of other fun bits here. So yeah, that's going to keep me very well occupied. Often when I'm working on projects, I sort of have ideas of things that will help and sort of things that will work to replace missing parts. And one of those things that I've ended up buying this week, which I've never expected to buy before, is Tiddlywinks. You know, the game where you sort of push two bits of plastic together and it pings and you sort of get it in a cup. Well, it turns out that a Tiddlywink is going to be pretty much ideal for a restoration project I'm working on. And I needed one single black Tiddlywink, but it turns out you cannot buy one single black Tiddlywink. So it ended up being that I had to buy 50 of them to get one single Tiddlywink. So I've now got 50 black Tiddlywinks. One will be used for a project. The rest I think will just have to go in a bag, and I may end up using them later on for some other project, but at the moment I'm not quite sure what that will be. So yeah, I had to buy all of these to get the one that I needed. That's what happens when you restore toys. This package is from Mark, the 16-bit pirate on Instagram. He said he had a Miles Mayhem to send over and a few other bits, so let's see what he has sent. So there is a note. It says, "Hi Dave, as promised, here are the bits for Boulder Hill." Oh yeah, that's right. That's the cage, the jail for Boulder Hill. Also included is my contribution to the Mile of Mayhem record-breaking attempt. If only Roy Castle was still with us. Indeed, if you live in the UK, you will know exactly who Roy Castle is. There's also an addition to your droid shelf included here too. As always, many thanks for all the videos and tips over the years. Take care, Mark. Well, Mark, thanks ever so much for that. Let's take a look at what is in here. Well, we're going to open this one first so I can see what's inside the jail. So yeah, I have a Boulder Hill that was sent in quite recently, which is missing lots of pieces, and I'm slowly collecting all of those. I've got a few bits already, but this is a part that I did need. So this is the jail for Boulder Hill. So you get the jail piece here. It's got computer panels on this side. Oh, and I can also see there is one of the petrol pumps as well, which is another piece that I was missing. So that is absolutely fantastic. That's two more bits to go towards the Boulder Hill restoration. And I can see two Miles Mayhems, which is absolutely fantastic. Two blue versions of Miles Mayhem to add to the project. That's always great, so thanks for those. And then at the bottom I can see we have an astromech droid. So this is a Star Wars R2-S4M astromech droid. So is this sort of Christmas themed, or what does R2-S4M mean? I'm not getting that one, but I'm sure someone will. Comes with a drinks tray holder. That's a really nice looking droid. I love the paint scheme on that one, just sort of plain white with some red details and a bit of a dirty wash over it. So Mark, those are brilliant pieces. Thanks so much. That takes me a couple of pieces closer to getting on with Boulder Hill, and also two more Miles Mayhem. So I'll be sending you a Mile of Mayhem exclusive sticker for those. This package has come in from Alan and contains a Miles Mayhem. Let's see which one it is. So Alan is a Patreon of mine. He's got in touch with me to say he had a Miles Mayhem. And look, it is a lovely blue Miles Mayhem. So Alan, thanks ever so much for being a Patreon first up, because being a Patreon really does help with what I can produce on the channel. And thanks for this Miles Mayhem. I will put one of the exclusive stickers and some other bits in the post to you. So thanks for sending that in. This package has come from Bob, who is a friend of the channel and regularly sends bits in. So let's take a look and see what he has included this time. Well, I can see we have a $6 million man, Steve Austin doll that looks like it's possibly seen better days. Certainly got bits sort of detached, and I can see an arm missing, but there are a whole load of pieces there. So yeah, we have Steve Austin, the $6 million man. He's missing his left arm, but he does have both legs. I can see the one of the clips there is broken, but yeah, that is a good starting point to rebuild the $6 million man. We have a figure here, which I'm going to say is possibly Doctor Who, not quite sure about that. A horse, a little badge, which is one of the, is that Troy Tempest from Stingray? Then we've got some instructions here for stickle bricks, and then we have a little note there that says Toy Polloi. I found a few bits, Dave. Keep well, enjoy, Bob. Well, thank you, Bob. That is great. Then we've got a couple of other little pieces, a bit of plastic there from something. And this looks like a $6 million man. Oh, what's it do? Should it make noises? That looks like it should make noises. Maybe I need to find some batteries for that. And then we have some cards here, which I don't recognise them, but they look like movie stars maybe. If you know what they are, then do leave a comment below. I don't immediately recognise those. But Bob, thanks for all of these pieces. $6 Million Man, it's always useful. I've probably got enough to build another one with those pieces, so thanks for sending them over. So thanks to everyone who has sent pieces in. You will all be receiving some Toy Polloi bits in the post, and if you've sent in a Miles Mayhem, then of course you will receive one of the limited edition Mile of Mayhem stickers. Hopefully this video has been of interest to you. If it has, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. And if you've really enjoyed it, then why not head on over to my main channel Toy Polloi and subscribe there as well. And thanks for watching.